You're live on YouTube, I think. All three live. You have a lot of people on
We are
Instagram.
going to be doing this Terra 30 made by DOOA Terra. And it's a really cool design because it's got lower level catchers, so the water level is really actually supposed to be below here. And you're just gonna, the idea is there are two intakes. Well, there's actually one on this one. There's one intake at the bottom. There's a pump that pumps the water all the way behind here, and it'll eventually trickle out here and make its way down the wall. And on the wall, they just give you sponges for this Terra 30, and you literally are just going to just ram some plants through it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. We're just going to be casually setting this up. So let's get started. So a lot of people do propose that for these, like, we wrap it with some kind of moss just to give it a base, but knowing how much maintenance we do at the shop, little bits and pieces of that willow moss is going to create a bigger headache down the line. It gets trapped in places. So we're just going to focus on growing in, putting plants in certain positions, and just imagining how they will fill in, so that way we won't get any bald spots down the road. So I just started with some Anubias coffee. This is probably my all-time favorite Anubias, just because it has these round, full leaves compared to the other varieties. And they grow pretty darn dense immersed, so that's what I'm trying to get to look for. I'm trying to make sure that by the time the plant grows, or by the time I trim it a couple of times, it's going to be so dense I won't be able to see the sponge background. Right now I'm just taking off the mineral wool off the Anubias. Hey Roger, can you grab me a tweezer? And scissor.
I'm going to run that.
Alright. So it does get a little bit tricky to get this mineral wool off these roots, so I'm just going to go ahead and take some tweezers and just lightly strafe down the roots, not going crazy. Just trying to get as much mineral wool off this as possible. So I don't want it to end up clogging into the filtration system or anything. So small bucket of water just to rinse stuff out. So after that, I got the roots to be better exposed, and when I see the roots over here, some people, they like to trim them. Me personally, I just trim very lightly. Other people, they just trim straight down, like right here, but does take a little bit more time for the plant to grow, and I noticed that the plants respond equally as well if you just trim just the edges. So less is more, these guys. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take the first sponge, and if you ever notice, there's these bunch of notches in here that you're supposed to squeeze, that squeezy sponges in. So that's the idea of this aquarium. So we're just gonna go ahead and start to place some of this Anubias onto the sponge. The sponge is really dense, so I might even be wanting to like poke at it a little bit, create some holes and notches in it, just so that I can better be able to pull the roots through. So I'm just going right now and just loosening the sponge, creating bigger holes right now for it. And you can always use super glue. You can always use that sand acrylate. You could always use fishing line, but I just wanted to try out this way, just to see if you can do it with the least amount of materials. See how easy it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to squeeze the base of this rhizome right through the hole that I just made. Yeah, that doesn't work. The sponge is way too dense. So we're instead just gonna use some line, just some string, just to wrap around. So yeah, I would say that it was kind of difficult to punch sponge holes through this. So I wouldn't use that method. I would just use the string instead. I thought I could poke it bigger, but I was wrong. But you know, I'm just kind of laying this flat right now, and I just want to try to get the roots all flattened out. And I'm just going to casually wrap this around. It's kind of difficult to hold this up while doing it, but I'm just going to make my first initial knot right here. Yeah, guys, it's just going to be a lot of tying, unfortunately. So I'm just going to go ahead and tie this guy right now. That for this guy, just because I know that coffee folia does get pretty big immersed, so I'm very sure this is gonna cover this entire black spot as I trim it. So. We're all gonna die eventually. So, YOLO. what? I think I should put another one down here just to fill below because I didn't realize the notches were this high up. So.
I gave you hard eyes.
Love you too, baby.
So, some guy said, how are you doing?
I've been doing alright. I kind of had a rough morning, but picking up the pace, the mood, so getting better. Thanks for asking. I expect everyone to say, "Oh, I'm doing great, right?" Doing fantastic. I'm good. How about yourself? Right on. Yeah, isn't it interesting though? We all just do that naturally. Put it down this way. A little more. This look a lot better, guys. What do you guys think? Oh, I've never done this before, but I would say it's gonna take about like shy of an hour, max.
Really cool. Can you buy it? Yeah.
And, you know, very curious. Does anyone know what plant this is? Because we just got this in today. I haven't been work for like a week. And I actually remember getting this plant when I was 10 years old. And I buried it. And it died. So, if any of you guys know, let me know. That'd be great to know. This is actually the exact same plant I remember buying when I killed it. I do know this guy's a super slow grower though. Oh, we should get some mini bulbitis, huh guys? We should put some like mini bulbitis right at the top. Here, not. Put some of these guys. Look at that. It's not a type of crypto. I could just honestly look at the order invoice, but I haven't gotten the time to look at it yet. Oh, is this? Oh, these are attached by string. I was curious. See this, guys? These came in strings, and I was like, why are these so compact and healthy? Not because of April. There we go. So we got all these stuff, and we kind of spread them out. I do want to spread them out just because I want to get more volume. Yeah, it's a lot nicer if I spread them out. So. Whoa! I just realized, guys, on the top of these sponges, you can dig your fingers in here, and you can kind of split them that way and insert plants in that way. So that would be a really great idea for the sponges you put on the very top here. It'd be super convenient just to put some plants in here on the very top like that. So, yes,
They all have that?
I think so. Yeah, you can do that for all of them. Yeah. I guess 2 maybe we'll buy this.
Okay. This is not a crib. It's actually Borneo fern. Borneo fern.
It's called a Borneo fern?
Yeah, that's a common
I see, I
name.
see. Well, there you have it, guys. It's called the Borneo fern. But I'm still kind of curious of the scientific name. But
And he also want to add bulbitis mini leaf.
yeah,
These
so,
guys are pretty cool too.
and I'm gonna plan on adding that to the very top, because I just had an idea, as I mentioned to you guys earlier. So
I'll put some moss in here, okay?
no, I don't need moss.
No?
I don't need moss at all, no, because
I think
think
Roger said you want moss all over the.
see,
Yeah.
I'm not maintaining that. Are you? Yeah, I'm so sick of. I am so sick of maintaining moss, to be honest, because that stuff you trim it and the tiniest piece is gonna get everywhere.
Well, it's not gonna be underwater, so.
You're right. Right. Do what you will. What do you guys think about that? It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna tie up some moss. That's Roger's request. You want to see a nice moss mat on the back. So we're basically just gonna put it on this little nice spurs. We're gonna be using Christmas moss. FYI. Whenever you guys are doing moss, oh, that looks really nice, man. Whenever you guys are doing moss, you guys want to try to go very thin on the coats, on the layers. If you go thick, the bottom section will rot, and that will only trigger algae later on. Plus, you won't get really that attaching effect. You're not really gonna see your moss hugging the wood or the surface. Christmas moss. This guy's grown out of water. It's immersed, so it's gonna adapt to this environment really easy. I think somebody did that actually. Is slits.
I think it's on purpose. I think it's very convenient for the plants to
would
root
be,
into.
yeah.
I think it's meant for that. But
That reminds me of what you call that? Earth fern? The terrestrial one?
parasitic?
Earth fern, I think.
Oh, pear fern. Yeah.
Can I use that ADA string?
Yeah.
Not the ADA string. You gotta make sure you use the Aquascaping scissors to cut your string, or else it won't work. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no other scissors can possibly function as scissors, you know. That you guys gotta get right.
Yeah.
You guys want to be true aquascapers?
Yeah, right? Gotta do it like that.
Alright, so here's my sponge block for that, what is it, Borneo fern?
Borneo fern.
So the
yeah.
Borneo fern, I got it nice and rooted down here, so eventually it'll root into the sponge. You want to put that one in the middle? Put that one in the middle.
So much no free space in there?
Yeah. Because these guys are going to fill in a lot. These two. So.
Yeah. Beautiful, man.
Thank you. Is your effort too?
Not really. These strings here, just the way they're like, I'm doing it across like squares, like a checker pattern. That's gonna make it easy to put plants in there. Just like stick them in there. Very easy to enhance this moss pad. There you go. Thin layers, guys. Very important.
Did I use all the hydro? Did I use all the,
There was like three.
oh, I have to use all three.
Oh, because we're gonna try them. I hope this is recorded.
That's fine.
Oh, sure. We can move it up closer. Oh yeah, everything.
Mm-hmm. This will be a really nice filling in the gap.
I hope this you can get a better view from here. Sorry for all that glare. This one.
Put like one or two, maybe two of these guys.
For the bottom, we're gonna be using tropical river sand from DOOA Aqua. Because I hear some music. Yeah. Yeah, right? I'm like, damn.
What's your name?
Israel.
Patty.
Patty.
Are you doing the challenge too, or?
Oh, no. I figured.
I don't think he's there.
No, he's not there.
It's dark. There's one light.
Yeah, the top one is okay.
I don't know. That was the thing because like 2 weeks ago, they
Oh,
said
you
like
guys found the string?
I think so. I think that's the open. That's the other one.
Here's a close one. Oh, that's the new one.
You made it sound like
He said, stop cursing at the plants. It's bad for growth.
Uh-oh.
Who's cursing at the plants?
Probably not.
You starting the growth, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like to get sweet words. No?
Sing to it.
Rock my baby. Is that good?
Yeah.
Rock my rock. They like singing, guys. You guys gotta if you guys are gonna aquascape, you better sing too.
Man, my path.
That's okay.
So kind of sandwich this bobitis in for you guys. Some sandwich bobitis, which we're then gonna put on the very top. It's gonna look like this. So the idea I want to have all this bobitis growing in this area right here, kind of covering it. So
yeah, I have. Yeah. That eating part, like I could do it for a month after that.
we get some more bobitis,
And here's another moss pad. Christmas moss. I think this one came out a lot better.
cover this one.
With moss?
Yeah, everything is moss.
Especially when
You guys always want to have a spray bottle. You want to keep your plants moist. If they dry out, they will die.
if I do like I used to I was better in shape. I could do a tab like
This is what I do to tie up the moss in the pads or any surface. I basically cut a piece of string. It's easier for me like this.
For some reason, females that are like
Hold it with my teeth.
I'm tired.
Like this,
No,
guys.
right? You gotta tell July or something.
Yeah, the end of this month.
Yeah.
No. Today's the second.
That's it.
I got him on Messenger.
Oh, okay.
I'll try to call.
Oh, you have this one.
No. On the.
I'm trying to get this kind of look by having the bias cover overflow. Eventually, this will bias will just grow super dense. Do you guys like this? I'm putting off to the left. Let me know. Or if I should move it. I thought it'd be best placed in there, so it's out of the way.
Oh, there he is. There he is. That's good. That's good. We get a one-on-one. Oh, man. I was like, dude, am I in the right place? I was like, I thought it was the pit. Oh, damn. Okay.
Little trap. Well, looks like you're only two here.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Out of the 10 people that signed up. They all paid though, so it's okay.
Hey, as long as you get paid.
Alright guys, I just mounted this other enable bias onto this. Sorry, right here.
Yeah.
of using a purple waffle.
It's big, huh?
Too big. It's too big for this, dude. It's gonna overtake everything.
What do you think about using maybe like goose snares?
Yeah, we could.
Like a
Okay.
tiny cut.
Yeah, that'll work.
You really wanted this one too. It's nice, man, you know?
That's nice.
It's good fun.
Yeah, and it always comes out dry.
Yeah,
when it
right?
comes in. It always comes out dried out.
We were planning on using purple waffle. Really nice plants. A lot of people use it in their aquariums, and it only lasts around a month or two before it starts rotting. It's not a true aquatic plant. They still use it though. Yeah. They're usually find them for aquatic use, supposedly, like this big. So you know it's very attractive. Supposedly low light, easy plant, and it dies in your tank. We wanted to use it, but I don't see a lot of space in there. It's pretty big.
So we're gonna have to go against Roger's orders.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe
Sorry,
not.
Roger.
Not listen. All right. So I like. Yeah.
Hey, Clinton, are you talking about this guy? Wow, dude, it's looking super good, man.
Yeah. It's gonna look even better when it's grown in.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we can put something else in the middle here.
Oh, how about some a small one, like a
It's gotta be
petite or-
small plants. It's gotta be small for sure.
A petite maybe, or something else.
What do you guys think? We should put something, fill in this area right here, but gotta be careful that it doesn't grow too big, you know? So,
Let's see. Let's see what we got.
you guys have any suggestions? Any of you guys? Yeah, I'm sure either. Here, let me help you get a better view on this guy.